Hi, just wanted to see how you guys doing. I'm here by the ocean. Feels like we made it to the other side. It's new. It's also important because they take the illusion away. They show us what the sky looks like when there's no distractions. The beautiful black mirror where we can see ourselves. And we've been really receiving and working deeply with igniting the divine feminine and divine masculine. I try to not generalize those concepts or even use them, as they have a lot of programming within, and immediately everybody can just jump into the conclusion of what that means. So I rather call it the flow and the direction energies that we all carry within. So we think of the flow and the direction. We've been, all our lives, we move through that. We move through allowing flow into our lives and then directing that flow. Sometimes being directive or moving through direction in our lives and flowing within that direction. So it is an interesting dance between both. Sorry. So there has been that at play, particularly the flow part, particularly the release part, the allowing part, the surrendering part. So many illusions are being shattered and are being released at the moment, and that includes deep-rooted conditioning. And a lot of my patients and people around me and myself, because I am in this human experience with all of you, so I'm not exempt. No one is exempt from doing their work. That's so important, because idealization is a thing and spiritual ego is a thing, and you find people out there that seem to have it all sorted and they like to portray themselves as that. The reality is that they lack true human connection, empathy, and a human heart. They are so into their minds and their heads and the spiritual ego that they have created a world of illusion, and that is as dangerous as not being aware or conscious, because that's another mask. So it's the same. It's ignorance disguided by awareness, and it's actually more dangerous, I believe, because when you don't know, well, you don't know. but when you don't know and you pretend you know, that is deceiving. So we were told by many beautiful beings in this life, through their messages, through their books, through their channelings of these times. I'm a 77 baby, so I've been here a while. And I grew up in the 90s New Age era. So I've heard a lot of the prophetic messages, been in the presence of many beautiful, well-embodied and worked gurus, and others who have been also trapped into their spiritual ego. So I recognize, and I know, and I see when I see one. And yet, I can also be deceived, because as there's more light that comes in and brings out shadow, we sometimes need to work through that shadow by being deceived. And it's a good thing, because it teaches us to be a bit more, even more discerning. It brings in your instinct. And that instinct is so important. We've lost our instinct, most of us. We've lost our inner drum, that instinct that tells us this is not okay. And even if we have it, we gotta listen to it, because sometimes we have it and it tells us, and it's drumming, and we ignore it, or we just think not now. And so these times that we just been through and are going through, it's another wave coming, are teaching us to trust our instinct, to act upon it, to stay vigilant, to stay curious, to stay open, to not jump into conclusions. To flow, to go deeper. This is a respite we just had through this week. Is a respite, and September, October will come with more opportunities for growth, to let go of, to release what does not serve. And even if you're holding on with your dear life, I'm sorry to say, but there's nothing to hold on to, not anymore. You can't ask for stability at the moment, because part of the flow energy that is coming in, it's like a river. It's about letting go and being moved through to the unknown. So it's not for the fearful. This takes courage, and we're all in it together. And sometimes we don't have the courage, and that's when we need to ask for help. And that's when we need to go, hey, I'm here, I need someone to come and grab me and drag me out of here. Or I'm paddling here and I need a hand, or you can see someone else and we join together and we're paddling together. So it's also a beautiful time, but it takes partnership, collaboration. It takes community, real community, raw, authentic self. Takes heart, and it takes mastery. And for those of you who are holders, grid holders, who is not your job to be flowing and moving and jumping around and going deeper, you're holding the templates. You know your work, because you felt it. You felt how you're deepening and going stronger in your stand. So keep holding the web of light for us. For us way showers who are moving through, opening new pathways within first, always within, the work within, and then we can project it and we can map it out and we can create new ways of being. And some of us are here to restore original codes and original templates as well. But the earth is pretty much alive and already in a higher octave. And so she's shaking out what does not serve, and that is then translating to all of us shaking what does not serve. So if you've recently lost properties, family, people, relationships, any sort of sense of security, actually be grateful for it, because it's giving you an opportunity to step fully into yourself, to bring something new into your life. And if you're sitting on the fence and not really wanting to let go but feeling called to let go, it's okay. That's when you raise your hand and I said, I need help here. And that's when we get all together and support each other. So I just wanted to say that. I love you. And I'll be in touch soon. Noa ke maha, istimaha, ea, tisti aria ku iara imahitene. Mai heriara imahiriara istiama. Haya kia. Aha maya kia.